Hi, welcome to week 6. I wanted to take a minute and talk about what's going on this week. So, Chapter 4 materials need to be submitted by the 7th, and there is a test after that. There's two components to the test. Both of them are in Simnet, and if you look at my screen, the red top is the it's like the Let Me Tries, where each question you answer. And then there's a project base, which is the blue top. If you look over here, there's a practice test. That's the red top. I highly suggest going through that practice test a couple times. It correlates specifically with the questions on the test, the live test. So when you do the red top, that is a timed environment. You have 1 hour and 50 minutes, but you can save and exit and come back in. So let me start that for you and show you how that works. So once you click on the tile, you'll get to the Simnet Start Exam. If you click into that, you're going to, up here for you, there'll be a timer. I'm not a student, so I don't actually, oh, this is the practice test. Hold on. Okay, helps if I go in the right one. So right up here is the timer. You see it's an hour and counting down from 50 minutes. So let's look at this. This is very much like your Let Me Tries, right? Use a single command to clear everything, content and formatting, from the selected cell. So I'm going to come here to the clear, down arrow, clear all, and it tells me I got it correct and I can move on. Excuse me. So let me do this one incorrectly. Center the content in the selected cell horizontally. So let's say I pick this right align. It told me I got it incorrect. So I have a choice here. I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, it's going to keep me there. Look over here. I have 2 of 3 attempts. So each question you have 3 times to answer. And let's say I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. So I can use this arrow to move to the next question. Select column D. Okay, I can do that. Got that one right. Go on to the next. Select B6 through H7. Select B6. Okay, Helen, through H7. There we go. Correct. All right, let me get this one wrong. Use autofill to copy the formula. Okay, so let me just do a... Okay, so I got it wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and do okay. It kept me in there. So I could, once again, decide to try it again or move on. But I want to show you this right here with the little check marks on the line. If I go there, it shows me all of the questions. So there's 80 questions in this test, and it shows me the status. I got this one right. It's got a check mark. I have 2 of these that I have attempted and got incorrect. So it shows that I have 2 of 3 remaining. And then the empty boxes reflect the questions that I haven't even attempted yet. So if I go back here and I'm like, oh, I know what I did wrong, I can come right to this question that I have and click on it, say load question, and it's going to take me to this. Center the contents in the selected cells horizontally. And I got it correct. So now if I go back here, my X will be changed to a check and I have 1 of 3. So until you have 0 of 3, go back and try it, right? Because you get 3 attempts. If I want to cancel, let's see, and it takes me back to this. So my suggestion is that you go through here and do the questions that you absolutely know, and then let's say the harder ones. So let's say I go to a question here that may be, all right, this VLOOKUP one. Let's load that question, right? So you get to this question, enter a formula in cell B2 using the VLOOKUP, and you're like, I know I did it, I can't remember, I got to look some stuff up. Skip it. Move on, because here's what you can do. You've gone through, you've done all the easy ones, bold, make it, select the column, change the worksheet name, all of the kind of easier ones. And then the harder ones, you maybe need to take a little time and think through. If you come up here to this X, not the X up here, but the X that's on the black right above this little box, click on that, save progress, save exam. So it won't do it for me because I'm an instructor. But what will happen for you is the timer will stop. You can go look up how to do the VLOOKUP. You can look up how you did it in your assignment. You could go back to the practice test and look how to do the VLOOKUP. And then come back in, go to that question, and answer it. So that's for the Excel test with the red top. Then there is the lab portion, which is the blue top. And this is not timed. This is like you're guided and you're independent. If you go in here, and it's going to look exactly like it, right? So you're going to do the start file, the resources file, use your instructions to go through and complete this and submit the file, right? So once you download, this upload will be enabled and you will upload it and submit it. Unlike your guided and independent, you only can submit this one time. So be really careful that you are submitting the file that you worked on, that the date and time next to the file that you're submitting is accurate, and you're good for that. All right, so those are the 2 exams, and let me see here if I can go back. And they are due on the 14th of October, but I went ahead and opened them up for you now. So I opened them up early, so you have extra time to do them, but do your Chapter 4 stuff first, then come back and work on the exam and the project. And then we're moving on the 14th, Chapter 5, you want to have the Let Me Tries for Chapter 5 done by the 14th. So get Chapter 4 done by the 7th. Get the 2 components of your test and the Let Me Tries for Chapter 5 due by the 14th. All right. As always, guys, reach out to me if you have a question or problem or anything goes wacky with the test. Just give me and send me an email, hmandelinage@starkstate.edu. Make sure you identify you're in my Excel online class. Thank you.